We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Well, hello and welcome one and all to what is a very special day on the English football scene. It's the day Arsenal meet Manchester United, two giant institutions of the game that also happen to be amongst its most decorated. This a fixture which has been globally recognised as one of the defining rivalries of recent years. Rivalry often personal between managers and players, and down to the fact that both have so excelled. Every game akin to gladiatorial combat and decorated with wonderful attacking football, crunching physicality. Faces have come and gone and rivalry has entered into a new era, but there is one thing that never changes, and that is the fact that neither of these sides can bear the idea of losing to the other, and that on its own a factor sufficient to make this utterly unmissable. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. Well, it's a friendly in theory, but we are expecting this to be fiercely contested.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Alex Telles. Now it's Sancho. Up to meet it! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't seem on. It's really crafty business, that.
Number 36.
So, a breakthrough already. Granit Xhaka. Done delicately. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Pogba. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Nketiah really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And the finish! He scores! Arsenal are level. Saka duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, it's played into the area. Tries to get it clear. Lingard. Could move up a gear here. Lovely ball into space. Cleared without complication.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The pass has gone astray. Lingard. And it's played forward.
Minutes has been
Now it's
indicated.
Sancho. And it's Pogba. And that interception was most necessary. And we've reached half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. Already up and running for the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Now it's Nketiah. Played out towards the right wing. Played back in.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Ødegaard. He's through and he's going for goal! Well, he should have done better and he knows it.
Ødegaard really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
36. Coming on to replace him is number 8. Substitution.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Cross goes in there. And that is out and behind, it's a good block. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Arsenal can start a counter here. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
He'll fancy himself from here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they get themselves in front! That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
69 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's there to get rid.
Arsenal might just end up kicking themselves after that. If they're lucky enough to get another, it has to count.
Driving on and making good. Bruno Fernandes! And that would have won it.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Maguire, and the keeper's got it again. Pogba is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
White.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
3 minutes added time.
He is through here. Diogo Dalot gets the better of his opponent and gets the ball. That's good vision. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Juan Mata. And there goes the final whistle. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Manchester United made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about pride, and they showed loads of that. Their attitude was spot on today.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating